Well, hello, my YouTuber friends. Excuse me. What we got here is a 8550. I know you say, what happened to the other one? Well, let's be honest, guys. The new ones suck. This door probably weighs about maybe 150 pounds. I mean, look at it. I mean, it's just, there's no struts. There's nothing on it. I mean, you can get in here and you really shake it around, so it doesn't weigh anything. So that's what I'm saying. Maybe 150 pounds, the 9x7. So anyways, it's not, it's not the door's fault. So what can I tell you? But anyways, this opener works a little bit better, similar to the one I had in my old house. The only thing they did different, which wish they didn't do, the case was black and the housing was red. Well, they eliminated that. They didn't like that, so they got away from that. Well, I wish they'd go back to that because I like that better instead of all black. But whatever. I'm not LiftMaster. I don't own the company, so I'm the consumer. So I bought it. That's what I wanted. So you buy it the way it is, guys. So I know I like the red too. I get it. So fella and fellates like that shit. So what can I tell you? And then we went ahead and put the power door lock on, anyways. Modified it a little bit. Yes, we're still in this guy's rental and stuff and all that happy shit, but yes, I did just a little cosmetic drilling on the door track here. Right there. It's a little cosmetic deal. It's nothing big. See? He ain't gonna notice that. But his machine's still where it sits. Like I said, it's not coming down. Nothing's happened to it. It's all the way he left it. There's his little thing. Here's his bracket. Nothing's changed. Nothing's gonna change with his machines. They're staying. Springs have been replaced. Yes, we did have a spring. Springs did break in this garage when I was in Florida with my stepdad and stuff like that. One of them snapped. Actually, it wasn't this door. It was this guy over here. He went, snap. Door went up halfway. We couldn't figure out what it is. And he's like, door's only went halfway. I think, I tell you what, I know what it is. Came out, look, show you shit. Once again, these are new springs. It broke right about where this torsion pad is. Right in there where it snapped. It went pink. It was like that big of a gap right there. So yeah, the spring did break on these doors finally after 23 years. So yes, it did finally break, but they're all fixed up and ready to go. So, yeah. All right, you guys. We'll go ahead and run this. I left the clicker in the garage in the house, so I don't have to make it go up. So we're just gonna go ahead and push the old wall button over there, and we'll go ahead and let her go on up. Yes, it's been a while, guys. Yes, I made a box or temporary door to put my AC in to AC this garage. As you can tell, it's just one buys and all that cheap shit, But hey, the only thing that matters is it houses this puppy right here. And she's a good little machine because this garage gets a little smelly. This OSB board, man, this shit's garbage. I never use it again. But she's a good girl and she needed a place to go, so I built this. Yeah, I put a lock on his door. Yep, got a security system now, so yes, this one works. It's separate from the house. House is over there. All right, there's the house, okay? Yes, it's got an alarm system too, so don't try anything funny. All right, let's go and run this for you guys. Sorry I can't get I can sit in this way. Let's see my hand push the button, but we'll go ahead and get a visual of the door lock for you. So let's go ahead and run it. We'll get up close so you can really see it retract. I know, it's not that, like my old one goes pop! But, what can I tell you? It's what it is, guys. And the other thing is, why is the door going up so slow? Well, let me tell you guys. With the new 85Ws, they make these doors fly up. One, it's not good for the door. And two, it's really hard on the door. It's not really good for it. I don't know why LiftMaster did that. But, yes. I'm going to run her down one more time, sure. There's the keypad over there. I'll show you that in a second. And let me tell you something else about the other opener. And everyone should know this. Anyone that has a garage door, you have these cables run back behind the truck. You know, these guys back here, well, it was back widening the torsion tube, so it was letting loosen these cables up. Well, that's great, but when you have a single spring and it back winds the torsion tube for you, you're gonna have a hell of a mess. Those cables are gonna come off and go, and then the whole thing's gonna come apart. The springs unwind, and we're gonna be starting all over again. Who needs that? So, this little machine is a good little machine. She's a good girl. Yes, she is. But I bought an open box for like $3.50, but it looks okay. I asked the guy what was up with it and stuff. He said it was fine. So, you know what? I rebuild the other one. So if the shit goes bad, I'll just buy the parts and rebuild it again. Okay, we'll go and run this one for you. This is the owner's machine, once again. There's the old trolley. There's the motor. Here's the door. Beautiful. This machine's 23 years old and it still runs perfect the day it was installed. Come over here on the outside of the door. As you can see, the regular, use your typical Clopay garage doors. I had a different keypad. It was a aftermarket keypad. It sucked. You had to hold the enter button and keep pushing it. Fuck that shit. So I went ahead and the fella did the right thing and went ahead and bought a new one anyways, even though they almost didn't work. So this is actually the true LiftMaster product. So it works much better. So yeah, we'll go and open this up. So there it is. I'm going to run this door, but I'm not showing my code, guys. I'm a very particular guy. This is actually an 8-digit code I put on this opener because I want it real strict these days. Things are getting a little hairy these days, so got to be super secure about stuff anymore. So I'm going to push my code in real quick, and we'll see what happens. Actually, I wonder if the other door will close if I push the enter button. Oh, look at that. What do you guys think of that, eh? A fella likes that. Look at that. Fella loves that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do my thing here. So there's the keypad. I'm going to punch my code in real quick. Just give me a minute. All right, there's that door. See how nice and easy this door opens? And I don't need the door to race up. You know, there's no need for that. It's not needed, guys. It just tears your door up. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do it again with this machine. We're going to open that other door. So once again, there's the keypad. I'm not showing my code. You'll have to excuse me for a second. There's the other door. Flawlessly, guys. Flawlessly. And I'm not going to hold my breath and tell you that both these doors are going to go down at once. But we're going to give it a shot. So we're going to go over here and go back to the keypad and see if that actually really happens. So here's the enter button right there. Let's go and smack that thing. Oh, that one didn't go. That one did not go, guys. I told you. I didn't know if it's going to work, but it didn't. Oh, well. We can get that one later. But, yeah. Okay, guys. There's the visual on the doors. I hope you like. Because that's it, guys. There's the opener. There's the springs. You know, all the goofy shit. So, you know, and do a fella a favor. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And smack that bell, that little bell icon, whatever you call it. And just go and give it a good smack to you. So you guys can get information and updates from the old fella and fellers. So do a favor and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Smack that bell so you get new notifications as things come up. Now you guys take care. And a fella's going to log off here. So once again, this here is the Grip Garage Door 82. See you later.